So I was telling my friend, I was like, all right, this is a little hack that I learned in high school.
Okay.
I'm going to share it with all of you. If you can't rent a car, you can always rent a U-Haul.
That's what you guys did?
We did.
No way. What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. And I have Donnie on the pod.
I'm back.
Returning guest, friend of the pod. We're color coordinated today.
Yeah, we are. I was going to say we are socks matching, but yours are
went gray.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of nice to have you sitting here during the daytime.
I know.
This time.
This is better.
Yeah.
I feel I'm here.
Totally.
Sun is shining.
It is.
And so am I.
Yeah, literally. You are. First sunny day we've had in ages. Thank God. I'm like, after this, we need to go play outside.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go to the dog park today. That's part of my plan.
Cute.
I take my dog out and, well, I'll go. I'm like, do I bring her?
Right. Wait, that's funny. That's like, it's always a little sus when people do that, though. It's like watching kids play on the playground when you don't have one.
So my biggest pet peeve now is kids being at the dog park.
Totally.
Keep them at home.
Yeah.
Because like the other
or we got to
day,
leash everybody up.
Yeah. Put that kid on a leash.
Literally.
The other day, this girl, she was there, and I don't know. I'm like, you're being so distracting to my dog who's just trying to play. She like had treats, which I'm like, usually I don't mind, but in that moment, I'm like, I don't want her to have any of your treats.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Leave her alone.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Luna, she's like, treats.
Yay!
She'll follow this girl. And she's like standing on the bench and like sitting on the ground. I'm like, what do you do? Like, and her mom just didn't care.
Of course.
I'm like, get your child.
I know.
Like, pick her up off the ground. Like, it was irritating me so much.
I feel like parents probably bring their kids to the dog park the same way that like families bring their dogs. It's like, let's have everybody wear themselves out.
Yeah.
And then they're in an enclosed space, so I actually don't have to pay as much attention to them.
I feel like they have like kid parks.
Yeah, so true.
Like, take them
Yeah, that's
there.
actually why you go to the playground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take them there. Like, because also like I go to like a small dog park.
Yeah.
Which is just like.
Is it by you?
It's Horner Park. Have you been?
Oh, yes.
My favorite dog park in the city. And it's a nice park because they have the big dog side and the small dog side.
Oh, cute.
And I just feel like, I don't know, Luna, she likes dogs and she loves to play. I get scared when there's like, I think one big dog I can handle, maybe even two. 12 is like, okay, this is, and they're always fighting on the other side, like
For sure.
always. And I'm like, they will hurt her.
Does she like want to tussle? Does she try to get involved?
She like is a tussler in the sense of almost like dogs don't want to tussle with her because she asserts her dominance.
Sure.
Like I've noticed, like she like growls and like the dog stops.
Yeah.
Or, like, she'll like do something. Like I even tell people at the dog park because their dogs always want to play with her, and like obviously like when dogs want to play, they run and they want you to chase. But Luna does not like to chase. She likes to be chased.
Okay.
So like,
relatable.
She's not gonna run after you, but you can run after her.
Okay, totally.
Just like her dad.
Yeah, literally. Okay, that's cute. I can totally see that. Well, something that's so funny to me about little dogs is I feel like they're never actually aware of their own size. Mm-hmm. Like they try to hang with the best of them, you know?
Yeah. In some ways, I think Luna is aware, which is kind of interesting because like I think she knows she's cute. She knows like.
She
she's
used
like
it to her
small
advantage.
And petite. Like she's like, I can fit in anywhere. Like she, at home, she sits in the most like peculiar of places. Like if we're doing this podcast, like legitimately, like she would tuck in between here, or just like her tail out. Like, and I'm like, what are you doing?
She's so
like she's
cute.
like she likes to nestle.
Yeah.
But then in the same sense, like she barks at everyone who walks in her house. So like, I'm like, I don't know if you think you're scary or like you think you're like intimidating. I don't know.
Totally.
I don't think she thinks. I don't know what she thinks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and like she's also so easy to come around to. Like,
yeah,
you say hi to her, she's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's
like,
all good. Yeah,
good. Just kidding.
She's so cute. How long have you had her now?
So what is today's date? Today is the 4th, 3rd.
Third.
on the 7th of April will be 5 years.
Wow. Oh my God.
And she is going to be 7. I don't know if that's not her actual birthday, but that's what I'm coining. Luna's birthday, April 7th.
Yeah, we made ours up too. I think it was like around the day that we took them home. Our cats are going to be 8 in June. Isn't that crazy? I like don't like to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, Luna too. Like, I'm like, I got her when she's 2. The baby. Now I'm like, one of my friends the other day, she dog sat and she's like, I could see Luna like she's getting a little more mature. And I was like, no.
Yeah,
like,
don't
she's
say
still a
it.
puppy.
Yeah, literally.
Like, she's a baby.
I know, truly. Yeah, our cat, I'm literally, do you have pet insurance? Oh my God.
Do I need to?
Yes. We can't get it for him anymore because he has diabetes, which he was diagnosed with literally almost a year to the day last year. And then this year, he basically, just a couple days ago, went into diabetic like ketoacidosis. And I don't even, a whole snowball effect happens where like all of his levels are imbalanced and just basically he's feeling really bad. And so we ended up taking him in. And we went to like an urgent care first and they were like, you need to go to the animal hospital. And they were like, by the way, it's going to be really expensive. And now he technically has a pre-existing condition. So there's nothing that we can do. So get the pet insurance, PSA.
I think I looked before on like Lemonade and it was like more than I wanted to pay.
Yeah, I know.
Like, my dog's young and healthy, but I guess you're right. She's not very young. She's also not very young. She's middle-aged.
So true. I know. I think we'll get Beatrix insured just to cover our bases because I can't be doing that again.
No more.
Yeah. But Luna's a cutie.
She is cute.
Yeah.
We'll have to put pictures so people can see her.
Absolutely. Yeah, she deserves a spot on the pod. She should come over next time.
Honestly, yeah. So she's interesting because she loves cats. Cats hate her.
Really?
Yeah. Like, cause like she's probably similar size to your cat here.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, what are
she's
you?
Like very much like, she's a lover. She likes being in your face. She likes to play. Totally. And cats don't like that. So like her and my friend's cat often get in fights. And it's like, it is what it is.
Totally.
Like, and the cat puts her in her place and she learns and that's it. But she'll try to play with them. So
cats are so interesting too, because like unless they're outdoor cats, they probably don't come in contact with dogs that often. So they're literally probably like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's scary.
Very scary.
It's a very scary world.
It is. Okay, well, last time you were on the podcast, we were talking a little bit about your dating life and your speed dating events that you have been going on.
Yes.
And I've been telling everybody about those. And the more that I like talk about it, I feel like everyone is so interested in that concept because I just feel like online dating I feel like people just want human connection right now.
Yeah.
And have you gone on any more speed dating events since?
So I guess like this is a new occurrence. So I did go on a speed date similar to the one that we did, and I did just another one.
Yeah.
It was just recently, and I went with a friend. It's kind of spicy because we matched with one of the same people.
Oh, no way.
I was like, uh-oh, who's gonna get the guy?
Totally.
But I don't compete, so.
Of course.
So I was like, you can have him. But that was kind of interesting because I never like went through that before. But I will say, like, after doing that one, I think I'm good.
Okay, fair. You're like, I retract my former statement.
Or maybe like just that specific brand of speed dating.
Sure.
I just like, I don't know. It's like you match with people and they don't respond, or like it just doesn't go anywhere, and it's kind of like a waste of time, to be honest.
That's fair.
The last time I matched with 3 people, the guy that my friend matched with, and then 2 other guys. I didn't know that one of the other guys was friends with this guy that my friend matched with. So like, I'll just say their names. Gary.
Gary, if you're listening.
Gary. So Gary matched with my friend, and then his friend Nick matched with me.
Okay.
So then apparently when him and my friend went on like a date, like they're like, oh, we should all do a double date. And I'm like, Nicholas never responded to me.
Rude.
By the way, he never messaged me back. So how dare you suggest a double date with someone who has not even reached back out?
Who's ghosting me?
Yeah. So it's like stuff like that. It's like not worth it. I will say there's a new dating app that I'm trying out. I think it just opened in Chicago like Thursday.
Oh, wait, I think I've been getting some TikTok ads for this.
a matcha.
Yeah.
It's like an AI, not speed dating, but matchmaking.
Okay.
Based
on your interests?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it like gives you like, this is Sam. She's, I don't know how old, 30.
Yeah, almost.
You're 30. Almost. She's almost 30. She has a podcast. She has 2 cats. Do you want to date her? And then I'll say sure. And then you say like, you get the same prompt from me. And then
what's your prompt? This is Donnie.
He's a
dog dad.
He's a dog dad. Very cute.
He's
very
cutest.
Demure.
Yes.
Very mindful.
You are demure.
And he's single and ready to mingle.
Okay,
Do you want to
yeah.
talk? And if both say yes, then it like sets us up on a date with each other.
Uh-huh.
This is a tricky thing, which I don't know how I feel about yet. You have to pay to schedule a date because it like pays for the date, if that makes sense. And I think it's like drinks or something. I don't know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Haven't gotten that far yet with anyone.
Do they partner then with the places
I have no
go?
idea. I'm trying to sleuth it out. I'm trying to get the first scoop for all of you.
Yeah, seriously.
So I did buy a token, which was $19.99.
Okay.
A little much. I think depending on what am I trying to say? When I was reading into like what they were doing, they do have like a membership that you could buy.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay for a token for every date you want to go on. It's like $34.99 a month or something like that.
So if you
Which I guess if you're like going on multiple dates, like that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like in my head, I could probably try it out for a month to see like what happens. But
interesting. Well, I think it's kind of funny that they're, I mean, obviously AI talk of the town. It's kind of funny to me that they're throwing that on there because I feel like technically speaking, every algorithmic dating app is AI.
Yeah. They're just not very vocal about it.
Yeah. But now that it's trendy to say that, they want to put that front and center. That is interesting. So I'm so curious about how what it means to pay for the date.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious to know. Like, we'll see. And potentially what could happen, which almost happened with me, is that, I have to pay for this?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Totally.
And you don't go through with that.
Yeah.
So I think there was one person I matched with that happened because they only give you 2 days to respond.
Oh.
So like that happened. We matched on Thursday. What is today? No,
Friday.
I'm all mixed up in my
head.
Yesterday was Thursday. I think I was thinking of Tuesday. We matched on Tuesday.
Okay.
So Thursday, they're like, "This is done. You can't go on the date anymore." So
wow. Okay, so you have to decide quick.
But they give you your token back.
Oh, that's nice.
And I could use it for the next person.
That's good because we wouldn't want to be wasting $19.99.
No, I would not. That would have made me delete the app for sure.
100%.
I'm still there, so we'll see.
Is it local? Is it?
So most people that I've seen are local. I don't know if it's just Chicago though. Like but I know it opened in Chicago.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Have you seen any potential suitors? Are you excited about the people who are on
it? It's like weird because my opinion. So it asks you questions like, what can I do more of? What do you want to see more of? So the one thing that I noticed, and it could be just the population.
Yeah.
It's not very diverse group of people. So I'm like, I want to see more diversity, like of people, like, and not just like in race, but like literally just like different body types, different careers. Like, I don't know. I'm always like, I don't want to see all these like pretty perfect people. Like, no thanks.
Do you think that it's just also early stages, so it might not be that? Yeah.
I think, like I said, I think I'm the guinea pig, so I'm testing out for everyone.
Kind of fun to be early.
Like, I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find a mate quickly. Maybe I won't.
So true.
I did just think of an idea. I think we could what if we did podcast speed dating?
So true.
Yeah.
That is absolutely something.
Yeah, we can matchmake people, bring them on the podcast. If they like each other, they can go on a second date.
Okay, so true.
And it's blind.
Wait, didn't you do a blind date on your podcast?
I did do that, yeah. So maybe I'm just trying to capitalize.
I forgot about that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that didn't ever go anywhere either. Someone did actually ask me about that recently and say, like, they told me, and I don't know if you get this comment, so I'm curious. They're like, I like your podcast, but I don't think it's spicy enough.
Oh, okay. You need some more tea on
I'm
there.
like I'm a little too professional, I think. Which is so funny because I think it started off not professional at all. And it's just like, I think the type of people that come on, like the type of conversations get a little deep and all these things. And I'm like, how do I make it more spicy?
Totally.
I think more first dates.
So true.
Podcast.
Yes.
And then actually someone was like, is there video? And I was like, well, no, I didn't put the video on there.
Yeah.
And they're like, why not? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, should I go
People
back?
want to see the body language.
Should I go add the video?
Yeah, you might as
Is
well.
that crazy? I don't talk to him anymore. Like, who cares?
Well, shared experience.
Yeah.
He agreed to come on.
He did. That was one thing that I didn't wonder. I was like, what if he was like, I don't want this up anymore?
Yeah.
I'd be like, well,
too bad, so sad.
it's my artistic property.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know on your podcast right now you're doing a lot of Survivor 50 conversations.
I am.
Are these all people that you have done like your Survivor games in person with?
So the guy that I have on my podcast, his name is Mikhail.
Yeah.
The milkman is what he calls himself. We'll have to clip this part out to shout him out.
Okay, absolutely.
But he and I met on a virtual game, like an online game that I play. And I've only played a few. So like, it's funny that like, it feels like I have this whole community. But like, from that one, he was the only friend I made. And we weren't even friends when we played. We like became friends afterward.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I wanted him on the podcast specifically just because I thought that he could provide like, I don't know. I think it's one thing to have like people who are interested like briefly, but then people who are like super like really into it.
Yeah.
So we have like long conversations. Like the very first episode we did, I thought it would be like 15 minutes, like quickly, because we wanted to do just like a preseason episode. The guy talked for like an hour and 20 minutes.
Milkman has lots to say. Yes.
So I'm excited to do it with him. And right now we're like trying to open it up to like even more people. So him and I, and then like other people. So like, I'm testing out having like a regular co-host like for one specific thing. So he's been on every episode of the Survivor podcast so far. And then we'll see how we bring more people in.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Are you liking the season?
So I will say, like, from a Survivor standpoint, I think, yes, it's a good season.
Mm-hmm.
I think from a season 50 standpoint, it can be a little lackluster based on what's been happening in the game. Like, it's like hard. And I know it's hard for a show when you bring back all favorites, like your favorites.
Yeah.
They have to, like, not do well.
Yeah. So true.
Everyone can't do well. So then, like, you get the feedback from the fans, like, oh my God, my favorites aren't doing well. And for this season, they cast like so many people, like 24.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just too many people for them to highlight everyone. So then,
not everyone's getting
screen time, and people are getting upset. And like, unfortunately, like a lot of the women specifically aren't getting screen time. And it could have a multitude of things. Like, it could be, you know, Donnie's getting a lot of screen time because he goes home soon. Or Sam's not getting a lot of screen time because she sticks around to the end. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like sad when you're like, oh, this is my favorite. And like, there was a girl, Tiffany, on this season. Up until this last episode, she had 2 confessionals.
Oh, wow.
And it was like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And then we've seen her twice. And Zach Brown came on an episode, and he got 4 confessionals in 1 episode.
Okay, wow.
So like, he had more confessionals on the show.
Was he being more tea?
I think like she's kind of like exciting. So I'd be surprised if she didn't have stuff to say.
Totally.
But I think like for us, like it's like, well, why is the edit this imbalance?
Yeah.
And it's because like you get people who are like, they're trying to tell a story, and like sometimes the story doesn't have you in it because this part of the story you weren't involved. Or I think also with Survivor, like if you're not losing, you're not going to tribal, therefore you're not voting anyone out.
Yeah.
Therefore you might have strategy, but like it hasn't come to play, therefore we're not seeing it. So like for her, Wednesday's episode was the first time she went to tribal.
Okay.
6 episodes. Therefore, like we did see a lot more for her this week, but it's like tricky. It's like a hard balance. So I feel like fans are a little disappointed, a little like angry, but
sure. Is Tiffany one of your favorites?
I like Tiffany. She's My favorite will always be Suri.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who.
I do. I actually know who that is.
Queen Mother. Forever and Ever. But Tiffany's great too.
Okay. Well, because I've only seen a few seasons of Survivor. But obviously this is a big anniversary episode. And I saw lots of sort of like backlash from other players who were either voted or who were either asked to come back and chose not to.
Yeah.
Or like ahead of the season. There was just like a lot of press going on.
There was a lot of press because like fans, it's honestly, it's why I take the fans of Survivor with a grain of salt. I don't think they'll ever be satisfied.
Sure.
Whatever happens. They weren't satisfied when we weren't bringing back people.
Yeah.
And then they aren't satisfied when we do bring back people. And I think like there's some old people on the show that they're like, they shouldn't be here. This person should be here. And it's like, oh, again, you can't cast everyone. So I think that was a lot of the discourse of like, this person thought they were going to be on the show and they didn't. Or and I don't know the logic of like the producers and why they chose like this person over this person. Like, of course, from our perspective, like, take this like MAGA supporter off our TV.
For sure.
I agree. I don't want to see them.
Yeah.
But for them, it's like conflict.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes the most controversial people do get the most views.
So, and then like also like someone like Suri, like we love her. I love to see her on my screen. It's also her 6th time being on the show.
Oh, wow.
So like you could have left room for someone else.
Yeah.
But we love Suri. So it's like, you don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think like any fandom, no one's ever going to be 100% happy.
Ever.
It's unrealistic.
Unrealistic. But I think people will still watch. And
yeah.
Survivor has that going for it.
It does.
Yeah.
Did you watch this last season of Traitors?
I did, and I hated it.
Yeah, did you? I had a feeling you might say that.
I thought it was, I don't know, like I'm team Traitors should work together.
Sure.
And I did not like, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, how like they just kind of crumbled apart.
Really
and,
fast.
Like, really fast. Like by like episode 5.
Yeah.
And they were doing so well, like better than any other Traitors before them.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, boom.
There's always some
Lisa
traitor on traitor
Candace,
fighting, I swear.
Back to back. And like, I agree with like Candace in the sense of like, I felt like Rob, did you watch this season?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like one of those things that I think when you do a reality show, if you're not even telling the audience your true intentions, then I do think it makes you seem like a shady person.
Sure.
So like, to me, it was clear that he didn't want to work with the traitors. Like,
yeah.
He wanted to win by himself. Like, he showed it with Lisa, he showed it with Candace, he showed it with Eric. But people are like, well, Rob, like, he said he didn't go in wanting to go against, like, okay, sure, fine. Lisa was already a sinking ship. Candace voted Rob. What about Eric? He did nothing.
Yeah.
You literally got him out in the end. And it's like, well, yeah, why would I share the money with someone else? Like, yeah, that's fair. Play that way. Like,
totally.
Say it with your chest.
That's true. It did seem like it was the only way to get Maura to trust him at the end.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I get why he did it. I just think like, even at the reunion, he's like, yeah, well, I was peaceful. I didn't want to get anyone out.
Totally.
And it's like, you did. Like, just say it.
Well, and he's playing very innocent, which like is a funny tactic to take when you are a traitor because you're the definition of not innocent.
But that's why I said, like, sure, in the game, that makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Let the audience, like, we're watching that. Like, let us know your strategy or, like, your insight.
Say it in the confessional booth.
Yeah, like, no one's saying that.
Yeah.
Or, like, also, so then, like, afterwards, your fellow contestants have, like, some insight on, like, what you're thinking. Because
so true.
It seemed like they thought what we thought, and that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
It does not happen. And then also, like, to me, like, I think the season kind of imploded when there were just no more interesting people.
Oh, for sure.
Left in the game, which was by like episode 6.
Yes.
So like the last 4 episodes was just like, can we just skip to the end? We know he wins.
Totally.
Like, who's Johnny Ware is gonna be like, Rob's a traitor, let's get him out. Like, no.
I know.
Like, no one's gonna gain knowledge or intelligence at any point. Which is I get it's a hard game, like you don't know.
Yeah.
But I think Candace set them up and they missed it.
Yeah.
And after that I was like, well,
I know. They didn't stand a chance.
They didn't.
They really didn't. Yeah, it was like, I had fun watching it because it was my first time watching a season that like a trader won.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
I guess like the last few seasons, traders haven't won.
Yeah. And I think there have been some like way early on, but I haven't.
Yeah.
So I've only seen the last two.
Season 1, the trader won.
Yeah. So
I won't say who. We've already talked about it.
Yes. Yeah. But I also didn't love the casting in general. I felt like it was a little bit boring.
Yeah.
I had fun with Lisa. I had fun with Bob with
Monet.
oh my gosh, with Monet Exchange. And I had fun with Jam Jam. But yeah, it just wasn't. I thought it was funny that they brought Dorinda back and then she didn't even get any screen time at all.
Yeah. Well, it's also interesting. I get what they're trying to do. Like, let's be unassuming about who we choose as a traders.
Yeah.
But unless you do it very randomly, put some people in that turret who can handle being
so
in the
true.
Turret. Like, I love Candace. I love Lisa. I don't think both of them needed to be there. Like, let's switch it out. So either. Donna Kelsey as a trader. Are you joking? You guys picked her.
Yes.
And she was horrible.
I know.
Like, no, thank you. Like,
I saw some rumors on the internet about how people think that she probably didn't even pass like the physical challenge or like examination to be in the physical challenges. And she probably only had like a 3-episode contract, which is why they even introduced the secret trader concept. And like there was always kind of a hit plan to get her out. Do you think that's true?
For someone like Donna?
Yeah.
No. Like, why?
I know.
Is she that important to have on the show where it's like, we're going to have her even though she can only stay for 3 episodes?
I feel like she probably just wanted it bad enough.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift maybe.
I, in my opinion, I'm like, did they get more viewers from Donna being on the show?
No way.
Probably not. Like, who's watching?
She didn't have the sauce.
Yeah, no one's watching for her. She doesn't. No. She doesn't have the Riz.
She doesn't.
So I'm like, I think they could do better if that's the strategy. Put RuPaul on the show and give them
that would be crazy.
A 3-episode minimal.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do. Like, give me Oprah.
No, literally. I know.
Like Donna Kelsey, I didn't even know who she was until you told me.
Unfortunately, I did, but yeah, watching her was honestly hard because I just kind of felt bad for her the whole time.
Yeah, she's boring.
She was. Is next season the one where they bring normies on?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Me too. I wanted to audition, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So
that would be so fun.
Surprise. I don't think I would even enjoy the show unless I was a trader.
Yeah. Really? So, I don't think I could ever be a trader.
I'm a good liar.
Okay, so recently I played my first ever game of Mafia.
Oh, I love Mafia.
Which is so fun, but I was like, okay, I know I'm bad at this game because I always stay till the end when I'm a faithful because I'm bad at it. And I end up protecting the traders every time.
Have you ever played the game Werewolf?
No, it's similar, right? Yeah.
I think we should do a werewolf night.
Okay.
So fun. Yeah.
Is it the same?
Like a card game.
Okay, it's with cards.
It's fun. It's like basically Mafia. You have people who are werewolves and like they kill people in the village.
Okay, totally.
Night by night, and you have to figure out who it is. I'm similar to you, where like people always assume that I'm, especially friends people who know me, they assume that I am the person. So it's like I use it to my advantage. Like,
totally.
You don't know if I'm lying or not. So I'm like, I'm a werewolf. And they're like, no, he's not. Look at the way he's acting. I'm like, I am a werewolf.
Yeah.
And I'm not. But like, I know people are going to think
Seems risky though.
It is risky, but otherwise I get voted out first anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Might as well cause some havoc.
Well, because I feel like of your friend group, you probably are the most, you watch all the strategy games.
I do. And I also played them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I think since the last time I've been here, we talked about the in-person Survivor game that I played. We also played an All-Star season, like, because they had another one. And I also did well in that. So, like, who can say that that's just my destiny to be a reality TV star?
Yeah, straight up.
I should go on Survivor.
Is that the one? Is that like the end all be all? Would you love that one?
I don't know how to swim, so probably not.
Okay, fair.
But in a way, like reality TV is fun to watch. Unless it was something that, I think something like Survivor, I could get behind like the character journey that people take. Like, I think you're pushing yourself, like your body, like you're learning a lot, you're meeting new people. You're having this like once in a lifetime experience, or for 3, like 6 in a lifetime experience. Like
yeah.
that would be what I would want out of it, and like winning would be like
a bonus.
A bonus. Because like I think like one thing that I learned about watching like Survivor, like the traders or anything, is like the likelihood of you winning is usually pretty low.
So true.
Like you walk in the traders, there's 24 people. If you're not a trader,
yeah,
the likelihood of you making it to the end is low.
Very slim.
Unless you're bad.
Yeah.
Which you could play bad. Like you could be that. But like also the traders can, like Monet, for instance, could just murder you and that's it. You're done. Boom. So it's like, why not just like play, like push the limit? Because
totally.
Why not? Like you'd rather be memorable than get voted off in the 4th episode.
100%.
Be Don and Kelsey and don't make a splash. Like,
I know.
So that would be my own personal strategy, but then also enjoying like the like I was on an island in Fiji and
I mean, yeah, hard to beat.
Like, yeah, like what could be better? I mean, you're starving.
I guess
you're
that's
dirty.
True.
You probably smell.
Yeah. I know I'm not cut out for it. When you do the in-person ones, do you do actual physical challenges, or are you guys?
We have done physical challenges. I like was surprised at the All-Stars one. Like I got a little physical.
Okay.
We got injury. Like someone got injured. I think so. There was a game. It's called Slingshot, and basically like each team has like 2 people, and they're throwing like a color ball. So like, say if I'm orange, you're green.
Yeah.
You're shooting the green ball, and you want your team to get your ball.
Okay.
And I'm shooting the orange ball. I want my team to get my ball. But you get points if my team gets your ball.
Okay, I see.
So interception. So like when we were playing, this girl got hurt because it's like kind of like football.
Yeah.
She's the only girl playing. But when she got hurt, I had to get in. I was like, fuck. I didn't want to play. But when I was playing these like really big, like tall, athletic guys playing with me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna beat them by like playing clean. Like I'm gonna have to like
so true
get down and dirty with them. Like so like there's a guy, his name is Blake, and he was like running for my ball. And I was like, oh, he really thinks I'm gonna let him get this ball. So I just like grabbed him and like pushed him out the way.
Oh, I love it.
He's like, Donnie's playing dirty. I was like, no, you're clearly gonna beat me to the ball.
Yeah, I have no choice.
So I was gonna move you out my way.
It's called strategy.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna let you get it.
Were there rules? Like, were you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So I was like, it was really warm that day. So like it was very physical. We ended up not even playing to the end of the game because it was like, well, firstly, my team was winning, and we were just like, you're not going to catch up. But it was so hot that was like, we need to stop playing. Like,
that's crazy.
Overheating. So there are some physical elements, not like, it's probably not like Survivor physical, like you're not swimming and then climbing.
You don't have to like build a fire.
No. But, could be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have survival instincts. I think I have realized that about myself. I am not going to last a day if the apocalypse happens. It's over for me.
I like feel like in most situations, like for instance, like I know we talk all about my Dubai trip.
Yeah.
It's like I surprisingly had survival skills.
Totally.
After like freaking out for a second, you're like, okay, what's next? So in that sense, I'm like, oh, I could probably go on the show Survivor. Like, it doesn't get worse than sleeping in the basement on the floor while missiles are flying through the air.
You did get yourself out of an active war zone.
Yeah, so it's like, if I could do that, I could deceive Suri and vote her out. I could.
I still think that story is so crazy. I just can't get over it. And for a work trip, no less.
To provide some context, I went to work in Dubai for an event. Then our beautiful, wonderful president decided to bomb Iran.
Yes.
While we were there. So then Iran decided to retaliate and just relentlessly bomb everyone that they could, which included the place that I was in Dubai.
That is so scary.
And I got stuck there. It was a little scary. I won't say it was a little scary. It was a lot of scary. Luckily, my coworkers and friends, like we were all like steadfast and working together.
Problem solvers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even after a day, like it took us a day to like be like, okay, like
we have to take this seriously.
Yeah. Well, not even take this seriously. I think we were taking it too seriously at first. Like,
oh, sure.
I need to take a Xanax to even like
totally
sit there, like pretend like nothing was happening. Then after that, things start to calm down and things start to go back to normal, which is weird because like it's not. I think as Americans, U.S. citizens, like we're not used to, and we could be close. I don't know. But like we're not used to missiles flying through the air and things exploding and all of that.
Well, we usually are sort of the ones initiating.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's never on home turf, but
which like lucky for us, I guess. Like I think we're fortunate in that way.
I know.
If you want to call that fortunate.
I know.
But like in that same sense, it's like when you see like a different country kind of come together, take care of not even just his own people, like people there. Like that was like beautiful, and like people were very supportive of each other, and I think like the hotel was great. Truthfully, like I felt so unsafe like for like a day, and then I probably felt more safe than I would have felt if that was happening here. So like it's kind of like tomato. It's like
totally.
What is better? I don't know.
Well, and I think unfortunately, like, you know, those countries have dealt with this kind of thing so many times in the past. Yeah.
And like people were scared. I will say like there's one guy that we talked to at like this drug shop that we went to get some more calming meds.
Totally.
And we're like, are you nervous? And he's like, yeah, I mean like it's hard not to be, but we're just doing our best.
Yeah.
And like even there, like
so sad.
The whole like Dubai's prince, he went to their like because Dubai Mall, fun fact, is the biggest mall in the world.
Oh really?
It was huge. And he went to that mall just to show everyone how safe it was to be outside, and like even though I was scared to hear like sounds and like see things and you know stuff like that, it's like well, like we're working hard to keep everyone safe. So like, stay normal, stay calm.
Yeah.
We'll get through this. And we did, so.
Yeah. I can't believe that you had to, I mean, I just like the amount of extra time that you had to stay, the fact that you had to sleep in the car park.
I didn't even tell you, I was actually, so I turned 30 a few months ago.
Yeah.
I guess almost 2 months ago. And my 30th birthday present to myself was like this solo trip to Istanbul, Turkey.
Oh, that is so sick.
I was gonna go to after Dubai.
Oh no.
So I was gonna leave Dubai and go to Turkey.
Straight there?
Yeah. And I didn't get to go.
Oh no.
So my solo trip got ruined. That's how 30 kicked off.
Oh my God, that sucks.
A month in. So that sucked because I was really looking forward to like I've never traveled to another country by myself.
Yeah.
And I guess I have for work, but like I don't know if it counts if I'm like meeting coworkers there. And,
just to like really do it personally.
Like, literally go somewhere that I want to go to.
Yeah.
So that sucked. And unfortunately, Turkey is also in the area that's like,
for sure.
I'm like, do I want to go over there right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because like, truthfully, in a way, it might have been lucky for me because if I had just left to go to Turkey and I had been thinking about it too, like, do I even want to stay in Dubai? And like, I ended up saying yes because my coworkers were staying. Like, I did think like, I don't know if I want to stay there. Like, what is in Dubai for me? And we're already there. Like,
well, and maybe your chances of being able to fly home would have
been better, but I also would have been by myself. So that's kind of like
that's true.
Like, I think it would have been scary to like be in another country by yourself.
For sure.
Knowing that my coworkers were there and not having like a clear, like, can I go home from here?
Yeah, so
like,
true.
what if I couldn't, like, what if I was stuck there? But I was alone and then like, at least work was paying for stuff because I was still in the place. Like, if I was in Turkey, I would have had to.
Yeah, that would have been all you.
Yeah. So I kind of like lucked out in that way for sure. Yeah, I honestly like it's interesting because a lot of people ask like, do you have like anxiety? Do you have a PTSD? And like I think in some ways, like at first, like it definitely was like a little jarring to be back here just because I don't know, it was very scary. Like I was like having to make sure I stay calm, which is like a weird like things are happening, you have to stay calm.
Yeah.
Like, you are not going to get through this if you're like freaking out every time you hear
so true
like, a sound in the air because it's happening all the time. Like am I just gonna be crying for 5 days straight?
Yeah.
And like,
oh, that is
dealing
horrible.
with family and like trying to like calm them down and like putting up those boundaries. So when I came back, I'm like, okay, I don't have to do all those things anymore. But like, those are really real feelings. And also, I think with work, for instance, I think one of the hard things is that I feel like you got home and they moved on.
Sure,
it's like,
of course.
What about like all the like baggage that you bring with that? Like that comes with like being stuck in a war zone. Like,
for sure.
I will never forget like when the explosion happened when we were there. It was just 2 hotels down from us, and the image in my mind of people running and screaming, it will never get out of my mind because
of
it was
course.
like, what the fuck is happening? Like that was my brain.
It's
like,
traumatizing.
What is happening? Why are they screaming? Why are they crying? Look outside. There's a fiery blaze. I can see it. I can smell it. Like,
yeah, that's so intense.
That's like, yeah, it was intense. And it's like, in the moment, you don't know what's happening. So like, to me, it's like, are more coming? Are more missiles coming? Are things gonna hit us now? Are they just shooting randomly? Like,
right.
Are they targeting Dubai? Like, what is happening? I don't know.
Yeah.
That was scary. But like, once you got more information, it got less scary. But yeah, it's like something you won't just leave behind.
For sure. Well, and I'm sure it also just feels like such a whiplash to then come back, you're home, like things kind of just go back to normal. But at the same time, you are in the country that is actively pursuing this war.
Yeah.
So that's its own thing. I mean, like our president is doing like a 9 a.m. emergency.
Yeah. And even the threats of like, we got back from the Iran like thing, and then you see on social media that Iran is planning an attack on the U.S. and they're like, oh, I thought I got out.
So true.
Like, yeah, that was scary too.
Yeah.
So like, all these things you don't. Yeah, and it sucks that like our country is kind of fueling this fire and.
Well, and I think it's so like even you said like everyone, your hotel and the community and just like the people that you were around in the city that you were in were like all taking care of each other. And it's like, yeah, nobody wants this.
What's interesting too, and I will say like, and maybe this may be controversial, but the thing that I was learning as I was there and like just surrounded by like people who were like Muslim and all that, like in Dubai, people were happy like what Trump did, and that was like interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
See, like just because like there was a leader in Iran that like was horrible, I guess, and like part of that like initial bombing was to kill this person. And people were celebrating in the streets in Iran and celebrating and parades and all these things and still getting bombed, like obviously. But I remember Trump like posting like, this is for the people, and it's just like a weird thing to read because like
I know
in a way like sure like a lot of people, specifically women, like were excited about what happened. But I think like in 2026, are we past like war?
I know.
Like, do we have to like kill people to like come to a conclusion, or just endlessly bomb like the U.S. Bombing the school in Iran?
Yeah,
like,
that girl's
felt
school.
like that felt horrible.
Horrible.
Like, why is that necessary? And I know like if that happened here, like we'd be up in arms. Have to get like I truly think if Iran did strike anywhere in the U.S., the U.S. would wreak like like go after them in the most malicious way, and they haven't even done that, and they're already doing that. So like I could imagine, and the fact that they haven't even like come on U.S. ground, and like we're still over there, still like trying to force like a like white flag wave from them. It's like
well, I think it's so war for so long. This is obviously such a privileged I grew up in the US type of thing to say, but war always just kind of felt like something you would learn in like social studies. Like it's something that you learn about in history books, and it felt further away. But I think the problem that we get ourselves into as a country, and well, globally, I guess in general, is like war is a money-making machine. People profit off of it. So people are going to be manufacturing wars until it's no longer a profitable industry. And that is so sad. Mm-hmm. Nobody benefits from that except the people who are making the weapons.
I mean, also like the fact that it's like 7 men.
100%. We're just out there
deciding this. Yes. Like, we're just out there willing him like what they want to do. Like,
I know.
I'm like, at least I think I'm aged out of the draft.
It's so true.
Hopefully. Unless I'm like, what if it's like Mulan?
I know. Straight up.
First guy in your family has to, I don't know.
I know
how that works, but.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It is, and it's so funny because we live in such a bizarre time, right? Where like the easiest thing for everyone to do is to like get on TikTok and be like, making jokes about like, well, if I'm drafted.
Yeah.
And like, it is like, it's so human nature to make fun and like laugh our way through these dark times.
Well, actually, I was going to say, you brought up a good point. When I was in Dubai, actually the most jarring thing to me was how much, and it's like weird to say, how much fake news was on the internet.
Oh, interesting.
Like how much things were blown out of proportion, how media wanted things to look.
Interesting.
That was like interesting to me. Like,
I mean, we're dealing with that here.
Yeah, but it was like crazy. Like when you like get like someone like sends you an article like they blew up the airport, and you're like, and again, scary because I'm here.
Yeah.
But then like you go to and I'm like, oh no, I flew out of the airport, so it did not get blown up.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think like something hit the airport, and there are like AI videos like to like they blew up the Burj Khalifa, and I'm like, no, I can see it from my hotel. Like, it's still there. So it's like stuff like that where it's like I had to delete social media. Like I'm just like I can't consume this because it's like
none of it's real.
And none of it's real, and like if it is, this is not the way I want to find out. I want to find out like looking around me and like being aware of my surroundings and what's happening, and kind of assessing the situation from there. Because according to the news, I would still be in Dubai.
Yeah.
like stuff is still happening in Dubai currently, but like I would still be stuck there, like according to the news. And according to the news, like we were, like someone even posted like people are watching missiles fly over their hotel rooms and explosions everywhere. And I'm like, yes, but no.
Yeah.
Like, yes, but no.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it was just weird to like consume while I was there, and it was happening real time. And that was also another thing, was happening real time.
Yeah.
So like people were getting information to me later than when it happened.
Of course.
People like, I mean, and it's natural because like the US is 10 hours behind Dubai. So like, anything that happened there, like you guys were probably sleeping, so you're waking up to it.
Yeah.
But like
so
we
true.
had already been like there. Like the first night, it was nighttime.
Yeah.
By the time like you guys started hearing like what was happening, so it was like fake news and people like fabricating, and it was one of the reasons why one of my friends was like, "You should talk about it on your podcast in Dubai." I was like, that feels weird though. Like, we don't even know if we're safe.
I know.
Why would I make a podcast episode about
this?
Like, I and a lot of people did.
Other
like,
priorities.
I saw like TikTokers and Instagrammers like really using this for content. And it was like, sure, I guess, but like, I don't know if I'm safe.
I know.
So like, I don't want, like, that's not a priority for me.
Yeah.
And it was weird. I did have my podcasting like equipment and stuff because I did record an episode while I was there. But it's like, I'm not doing that. Like,
I know. Well, and that's like, yeah, again, we live in strange times. Some people are like, I see this as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't knock them. Like,
yeah.
Whatever you got to do to cope through this, if it's talking about it on social media.
Yeah.
So people know where you are if anything happens. And like,
so true.
Is very much aware of like you're like, sure, like that makes sense to me. It was just not something that I wanted to do.
Understandably so, yeah. Well, I'm so glad you made it home.
Home.
I think that is going to be something that you will have to kind of continue to process over the next year, maybe rest of your life.
Over the next lifetime.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I agree. And I am doing fine mentally. It's just more so like, again, the baggage that you bring back with you. Like,
for sure.
Like you're back, everything's fine, everything's normal. But then, like, when things are still happening, it's hard to, like, move on.
Of course. And I think I think that's something that's also just been so challenging about, I don't know, even the last, like, since the pandemic, especially, it kind of feels this way. Like, we've sort of just been, like, nosediving into, like, problems. There have been so many more just, like, issues. There are wars going on. I feel like every day in our country there's a new school shooting or something horrible. There are just tragedies everywhere.
New every single day.
But then you're still supposed to go to your job.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go on the work trip. And you're supposed to maintain some semblance of normalcy. And it's just like it does numb people after a while.
Yeah, which is sad. Like, we're all human. We all should be able to feel what we need to feel.
Absolutely.
But it's like there's no time.
Yeah, totally.
No, you don't have the energy or you don't have the space to do so. And that sucks. Like,
yeah, it does.
But
it moves
onward
too
and
quickly.
upward.
Indeed.
Onward and upward.
On the subject of onward and upward, even though perhaps this is slightly also whiplash, let's get into your good, bad, ugly.
Yes. All right. So my good, I was just going to say turning 30.
Okay.
I think in a sense, like kind of like what I was saying to you earlier, it's like funny because we've been talking like for like however long. So I'm like, what was on the podcast and what was not?
Yeah, totally.
Like, I think turning 30 just gives me a new sense of like I feel like a real adult now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, I'm an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, like I think I've just been my mindset has shifted. So like a perfect example, and this is very small, but like very indicative to me, is that like there's a musical that I auditioned for, and when I was in college, like the role of the son, it's called Next to Normal if you're familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So the role of Gabe as the son was like that was the role that I always wanted to play. I love the music, I love the songs, and recently I was like, so I auditioned posting for it, and I was like, I like the son, and like depending on the cast, I could still play.
Yeah.
The son, I'm not that old. But I'm like, what about the dad? Like, I just like his story more. I like his arc more. And it's like, I think that's a perfect example of like my lens of just like the way of seeing things is just different.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Just seeing things differently. So that's my good. Just being surrounded by like great people and kind of like all people in a similar phase in life.
Yeah.
And like we're all kind of discovering what 30 means together.
Totally.
I think is great. Like not in like a big way, just kind of the small ways. So
well, I think it's so interesting because 30 in particular feels like one of those ages and one of those like periods of your life that can look so different for so many different people. Yeah. I think it's like such like a time where you are kind of moving into the next phase. And that phase says a lot about what trajectory you might be headed in. So I feel like some people feel so much pressure. Mm-hmm. Like some people are already, doing like the house, the kids, the dog, the yard. And, we live in a big city and I feel so grateful that this is what 30 looks like. Yeah. Not to yuck anybody else's yum. I think obviously, everybody has a different kind of dream life, and different goals, but I still feel so young at 30. Yeah. But like I have my head on straight.
So much life to live.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I feel like for me, I think what defined just getting older for me was my mom. Like, how like she lived her life, and I think when my mom was 30, like she had 6 children. Like,
I mean, it's crazy. It's so different.
She was a mom for like 15 years at that point. So like the fact of the matter is like now that I'm 30, it's like, oh, like I don't have to have kids to like have a life or like, that's not, I think sometimes, especially the generation before us, like kids feels like the next step of like, okay, this, and like maybe it is like one day. And I had a 35 plan where like I want to have kids by 35. Yeah. It's fading away because like I also want to be married by 30 and
totally.
Still could happen.
I'm like, if I got married now, I would literally be a child bride.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if you know this is kind of like a side tangent. I did get engaged when I was 18.
Did you?
I did.
I did not know that. Mm-hmm. Okay, side quest.
I would have been a child groom. And so glad I didn't do that because
Yeah,
like
wow.
who knows where I would be. But yeah, I'm like leaving that behind. I don't need to be married or have kids to like
Totally.
be a successful adult and like
Well, and it's
whatever
easy to feel
successful
rushed
means.
into
Yeah.
those decisions when you're a little bit younger. And it's funny, like when you're younger at almost like 18 or like leaving high school, or even when you're leaving college, it kind of feels like, okay, I'm supposed to like pick this next thing.
Yeah.
You almost feel rushed into the decision, or even like it's harder to see how much life you have ahead of you for some reason.
I was just telling a friend the other day, and this kind of sad, but I was like, sometimes I'm like, wow, was that person who I was engaged to, was that my person? And I fucked it up, and that's why I haven't been able to recreate that, because that was the person I was meant to be with.
Yeah.
And like someone reminded me recently, it's like, you don't just have one soulmate.
It's
like,
true.
That was like someone, you were literally 16 when you met him.
Yeah.
Like if that is all that life has to offer, like cut it there. Like why go further?
Yeah.
So it's like there's more life left to live, and you know, there are more people. There are people. One of my favorite quotes is like, there are so many people you haven't met that who are gonna love you. Like,
totally.
So it's like keeping on the beaten path, and you know, dating or even just like working, passions, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like knowing that like the best things are yet to come.
Yeah.
And like just being prepared, like and ready for when they do.
Absolutely. Well, and I have my friend Alicia, who is a little bit more tapped into astrology than I personally am. Although I dabble, but you know, for me, that's like checking my co-star. I thought that I had already gone through my Saturn return, and I had been talking about it for years. And just based on when my birthday is and like all the things in my chart, I'm like just starting mine now, which I was like, oh, well, fuck, here we go. But I think that it's funny because it does like make sense to me. Like I feel the winds are changing. I quit my job. Like I'm trying to kind of figure out where I want to take my life and the direction I want to go in. And I think that like 30 feels like monumental in so many ways, and my 30th will be this summer. But at the same time, like I feel reassured by how like I'm not scared of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be.
And I think that means like, well, one, aging is such a blessing. And two, it means we're on the right path because it's just getting better.
Actually, that's something I really want to reiterate to everyone too. Like when I did turn 30, like the one thing that I could think of is like, wow, like I had two best friends, one in high school and then one in college, like who passed away, who didn't get to make it to 30. And
totally.
Like, I'm just like grateful that I get to like live to like be here. Or, like even the Dubai thing is like getting home. I'm like, wow, I'm just so grateful that like
it certainly gives
I
you
get
perspective
to tell the story about this rather than like, I mean, like my family was so scared, friends are so scared. It's like I get to come back and like share my experience rather than like something that could be much more worse. So like that's like something I take into account every day. I was like, I'm just grateful.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful. It's important to feel grateful for the life that you have lived and also the life that lays ahead of you.
Exactly.
Because
so
there's plenty.
Our best days are just ahead of us.
They are. Okay, well, I love that. Well, that's beautiful. Now let's do your bad and your ugly.
Bad. I think I'm just feeling a little scorned about this. So I'll just say it. Not canceling your flight, but so like airlines taking you on a wild goose chase, to get you home, diverting you to another city, and then you're getting stuck there.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I have had such bad luck when it comes to that kind of thing. And I know that I am not the only one. I think that like traveling by plane is honestly such an inconvenience. It is so easy for you to get completely fucked.
Yeah. For nothing of your own doing.
Yes.
Like you can get there on time. You can check in your bag. You can do all the things that you need to do.
Yeah.
And you get completely fucked for literally nothing that you can control.
I know. It is. It's like it's one of the few situations where I feel completely helpless.
And it's like everyone's going through the same experience, but you can't help but think, why me?
Totally.
Like the fact that like last night I got so fun. I flying from Dallas to Chicago feels easy. It's only a 2-hour flight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
You drive, you fly, you get on a flight, and by the way, our flight was already delayed 4 hours. So like it was 2:20. We didn't even take off until 6:40. Like whatever.
And I hate the Dallas airport.
Mm-hmm. Me too. It was not fun. Also, like I'm like, I wish I knew it got delayed before because I would have just lived my life in Dallas.
For sure.
I really want to go to Terry Black's barbecue to not go.
I've never been
because
either.
I had to go to the airport, and we fly. Then we get a notice while we're flying, like, by the way, I don't think we can land in Chicago. We're gonna stop in Cedar Rapids or whatever, Cedar Springs or whoever, Iowa. And I actually thought they said Grand Rapids. So I thought we were in Michigan. I was like, the weird place, but okay. And then my friend was like, no, we're in Iowa. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are we in Iowa? So then when we got off the plane, I'm like, wow, this is the smallest town I've ever been to. Like, literally. So we all like, okay, 3.5 hours away from, I'm going to teach you guys
civilization.
I didn't even tell you this part, but I'm going to teach you guys all a little lesson here. So we're 3.5 hours away from Chicago, and everyone's trying to get a rental car to get to Chicago. Because like, at this point, we're so close that it's like, it's only an hour flight. Yeah, you can taste it. Also, like, legitimately, there were no hotels.
Of
like,
course.
Nowhere to stay.
They're not expecting such an influx.
They weren't, and there were a bunch of flights diverted there too, so it wasn't just ours. So it's like, okay, well, there are no rental cars. The only ones they have are round trips, so you have to bring it back.
Oh God,
not gonna work for me.
No,
I'm not driving back to.
I can't come back to Cedar Rapids.
It's not gonna happen. So I was telling my friend, I was like, all right, this is a little hack that I learned in high school.
Okay,
I'm gonna share it with all of you. If you can't rent a car, you can always rent a U-Haul.
That's what you guys did?
We did.
No way.
So we rented a U-Haul.
That's incredible.
To drive home. It was a whole truck. We didn't fill it up.
That's crazy.
We literally we're like, we have to get home. Like, it has to happen. God. U-Hauls also are notorious. One way, you don't have to bring it back.
So true.
So literally, if you ever are in a pickle and you need something like that,
oh my God.
Yeah, drive a U-Haul. It was a little expensive. I won't lie. Like, just like, I think like gas was like $80.
I mean, yeah, to fill up that truck.
For that big boy.
What size truck did you get?
It was the smallest one. I wanted a pickup truck.
Yeah, okay.
They didn't have any.
Okay.
And like U-Haul too, like they had the self-service. So you could just go to the U-Haul place, unlock the box, pick up the truck. Like, it was super easy. Like, it was very simple. But yeah, we rented a U-Haul, and that's how we got home. So
from Cedar Rapids.
From Cedar Rapids.
That is like such a uniquely Midwestern experience.
Yeah. And it's funny because like when I was 18, me and my friend did the same thing.
No
and
way.
It was like different because in that moment, like her car broke down. It was like, what are we gonna do? And she's like, well, I saw on a TV show that like these two people like rented a U-Haul and they couldn't rent because we were too young to rent cars at 18.
Oh, so true.
So they rented a U-Haul instead.
How old do you have to be? 25?
I think 25 to rent a car. U-Haul, 18.
That is so amazing.
Yeah, so I'm not saying you should do that. I can't give you advice.
You are a survivor.
Well, the one thing was like, I'm not getting stuck anywhere else.
No.
And I was like, I can't. So I am not staying here in Iowa. Home. I need to go home. Yeah. And I will go home at all costs. And like my poor coworker, like I was like, and I like driving, so I don't actually mind it. It was late. Like we got into Cedar Rapids like 11. Well, we got there at 8:45. They did not let us off the plane until 11.
Oh my God.
So we were sitting on the plane for forever. If they had let us off the plane, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't. So then we got into the terminal. Like we were trying to check out the rental cars. By the time we realized we couldn't get a rental car, it was already midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like,
oh, God,
what we're going to do? Took us like 15 minutes to get an Uber because the town was so small. Like I think it was the same person. Probably
have like 3 Uber drivers.
Yeah, it was the same person, like driving people where they're going to come back. So
they probably made some good money that night.
For that. They probably did. And we gave him a nice tip because we're like, okay, we're going to go to, I think it was called Captain's Chicken Fish. That's where we picked up our U-Haul from. And we're like, we're not sure where this place is. Can you not leave us
Right.
Like, can you just wait?
Yeah.
We gave him like a nice tip, and I'm like, okay, like, we need to figure this out. We did. We're gonna U-Haul, and we're on our way. And my friend, so it was like total 3 hours and 43 minutes, like not counting stopping.
Sure.
So probably like 4 hours. And my friend was like, okay, like I'll drive half, you drive half. I'm like, great. And I was like, I can start. So I drove the first like 2:15. Like I was like, I'll drive a little bit more because it's like the 3:45. So I'm like, okay, like you drive the last hour and a half. Like 30 minutes in, she's like, Donnie, I can't do this. Like, I can't drive it.
Well, especially also like the fact that it was a giant truck.
Yeah. And also it was like, I was like, maybe I did the easier shift because I did it right at the top.
Sure.
So it was like, it was midnight.
Yeah.
She got the truck at like 2:30, like, okay, your turn. So I ended up driving like the last hour or two, which is fine. I'm like, we're just getting home, and like she stayed up the whole time, which was nice. I think it would have been more like, so you're not gonna drive, ain't gonna go to bed.
Yeah, totally.
So we got home. I laid in bed at 5 a.m.
Oh my gosh!
Beautiful.
Literally this morning.
This morning, yeah. I had to get up for my 11 a.m. meeting.
No wonder you can't remember what day it is.
Yeah, I don't. Who knows? I don't know where I am. Are we in Dallas or?
Yeah, might as well be. Gosh, that's crazy. Okay, U-Haul. I love
U-Haul. It's a little hack.
Pro tip.
Yeah, honestly, like that should be the clip. Like
yeah, straight up.
Pro tip: if you can't get a rental car, rent a U-Haul.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's do your ugly.
Ugly. What is ugly again? Tell me.
It can literally be anything. Like you can kind of interpret it how you choose. Okay. It can be something that's like physically ugly, something that, an ugly thing to say, an ugly feeling, anything that comes to mind.
I'm like trying to think how not to do just two bads. Like,
I mean, they are kind of one and the same.
Ugly again.
Completely open to interpretation.
Ugly. Oh, this is kind of TMI, but I'm gonna share anyway. So, ugly to me is like toxic masculinity.
Totally.
But when it comes to gay men,
okay,
like gay men being toxically masculine,
for sure.
Because inherently, it feels impossible.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You're fighting against something that is not fitting you. You're a square.
That's kind of our whole thing.
Pegging, yeah. Like, there's this guy on Tinder who messaged me yesterday, 2 days ago, and like it was weird because he like just randomly was like, hey, I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, are you a top or a bottom?
Oh, getting right to it.
And I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, well, I'm usually a top. He's like, you don't look like it.
Well, first of all,
I was like, so we've talked for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Secondly, like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that? No, I literally responded like, well, LOL. Well, can you be more toxic for the day? Do you have anything else to say? It's like, I wasn't being toxic. And I'm like, it's just a weird jump in logic.
That's
like,
a crazy thing to say.
I'm like, firstly, who cares? Like, what I look like. Like, you literally matched me on Tinder. So, like, I hope you liked how I look. I don't know. And you messaged me. But secondly, it's like, I feel like a lot of gay men have that, like, no femme, no
totally
like, mask only, and it's like that's so weird to me. Like I think that's ugly.
Yeah,
like, truthfully, I think it's dumb. I think we need to let it go. Like, who cares of how masculine or how feminine you are? It doesn't matter. Also, like we're all like fighting like for things being on a spectrum anyway. I think like
no, like we're already like, working against a current here.
Like, why add more discourse in our own community for like stuff like that? It doesn't matter. Like, who cares if you're more masculine or feminine? So that's ugly. I hate it.
Well, and I think a lot of the time, yeah. I mean, that's crazy. That is such a bold. Also, like to have that be the follow-up statement. He asks, you say, and then to kind of be like, well, that's not how you look to me. It's like, okay, well, that is no longer relevant because I just told you. Know me. Yeah.
Like, how dare you?
Right. Let's not make those
like
assumptions.
Also, like, I'm not ashamed if I like wanted something else. Like, why wouldn't I just say? Like, I'm like, who are you? Like, it was dumb.
I think too. Like, I mean, my experience, obviously, as a straight cis woman, is that you know, there are that type of gay man also often usually does not want me around, you know, like it's like gay men only, which is not something like, I think you want to be around people who are similar to you.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. But it's that kind of thing that becomes its own type of like toxic masculinity and misogyny.
Yeah. I mean, gay men can be misogynistic for
extremely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that sucks. Like, because again, you would think like, okay, like for me, for instance, like I gravitate towards women.
Yeah.
In general, as friends, as like colleagues. Like if I go to work, I'm like,
totally.
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Yeah.
But also because like in middle school, like those are my friends. Like those are the first people who I like felt comfortable being myself around. So you'd think that would be the case, but I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, and it always makes me kind of sad because it's like clearly there's still some internalized thing going on with somebody who's acting that way. Whether it's like internalized homophobia or even just like, I don't know, just maybe the pendulum swung so far in the other direction.
It's like you got daddy issues, probably.
Probably.
That's a big assumption too. That was ugly.
Well, you know what they say about assumptions: to assume is to make an ass out of you and me.
But yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I personally like if someone is even like mask for mask.
Yeah.
Someone even mentions masculinity or femininity to me, I'm like,
I know.
I'm over it. Like,
why are we continuing to box people in?
Yeah, like who cares?
I know.
Like, also, like, just because one quality about me is feminine doesn't make me like a feminine person.
No, everybody, we contain multitudes.
Yeah, we are all, what do you call it? Intersectional in that way. Like, there's a lot of things. I'm not a box.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Do you feel like it, like, especially on the apps and stuff, do you feel like, I don't know. That's just such a crazy question to lead with.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
I don't. I think like for me, like it's interesting because I think in a lot of ways, like I could probably appear to be a little more feminine than like, and I guess it's the way that people describe femininity.
Sure.
Because I think like when it comes to the gay community, like feminine is like people who like, you know, dress up in like shorts and like do all the like have like pretty skin and wear makeup and like which I don't do
like
that.
External. Yeah.
Which I don't do that. So it's like so I'm not in a way like at least like all the way right on feminine. But there are some feminine qualities about me where like I have tried makeup before. Didn't like it. I wear whatever I want. So like if I go to the store and I see a shirt that I like, I'm not like, is this a girl shirt?
I know.
Like I even had an ex one time would be like, I can't wear that coat because it's cut for a girl. And I was like, what does that even mean?
Totally.
Like, what does that even mean? So like, I'm not like that. I will buy whatever feels comfortable to me. I'm not looking at like.
Well, and clearly you know what looks good on you. Yeah.
Hopefully you guys agree. I am single. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm like, hopefully, I'm lost my train of thought, but yeah, like who cares about those things? Is basically my point. Like, I don't care. I mean, there are some masculine things about me too. Like, I have facial hair. Like that's something that's a little more masculine. I watch a lot of reality TV. That's probably a little more feminine. Like so, like, but like, who cares?
It's all about the balance.
Like, me watching Survivor makes me more feminine.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Or like when I was a kid, like I would tell my brothers, like, I think me watching America's Next Top Model makes me more masculine than you. You're watching men run around on the field.
So
I'm watching women, babes.
I'm watching models.
Yeah, I'm watching models. That was when I was straight. But, so I'm like, yeah. It's a weird, like, I agree. A weird statement. It does happen a lot on dating apps for gay men. I think that's like a very common thing that people deal with. And I think some gay men like kind of fall into it, like they care about it. But I think I'm drawn to people who don't care about it.
Totally. Well, and I think that comes also from a place of being so comfortable with yourself, which like, you know, a lot of people aren't.
I'm like, I worked hard to get to comfortability with myself. So I'm not going to let some Joe Schmo on Tinder be like, well, you don't look it. Change your identity.
Yeah.
Look more masculine. I'm like, fuck off.
Totally.
I was like, unmatch.
Yeah. Bye.
On my day.
So unfun chatting with you. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Have you ever seen anyone that you've like talked to on the apps that you didn't actually like going on dates with IRL? Have you run into anybody
that I didn't like going on dates with?
Just like maybe you never got off the apps, but then you end up seeing them out.
Yes. It's like weird. Actually, there's two situations that happened, and I was so confused by it. So there's one time at speed dating.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy. I don't even know if I told this story the last time I was there. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But there's a guy who like literally was like, "Are you Donnie?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "We matched on Hinge. I've been meaning to respond to you, but I haven't."
Oh, that's
it's
funny.
Really good to see you here. And I was like, it's weird that you can remember my name because I literally was like, I don't know. So I like,
well, you're a memorable person.
But then like at the end of the day, like he didn't match with me at the
speed dating event.
And I'm like,
oh, strange.
And then like afterwards, he's like, hey, just wanted to say like it was good meeting you. I don't think it's a match. And I'm like, why go through the effort?
Yeah.
Like talking to me. And there's another guy who ran into me at a bar who did that. I think inherently the gay community is small, so you're gonna like have some crossover for sure. I don't know. I'm team like don't make it awkward. So like
for sure
is you're gonna have like
it doesn't have to be.
Yeah. Okay. This is a little tea that I'll share. But like for instance, there's a guy who I met on Grindr and we hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't really, really friends. But like we were friends on Snapchat. So like he would Snapchat me every now and again. Just regular stuff, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And I respond because like I have a lot of streaks on Snapchat. So like it's easy to make a streak with another person.
Yeah.
If you're snapping every day because I'm just sending the same thing.
Sure.
So we ended up having a streak, and then there was one day he was like saying like, "Oh, my boyfriend this," and I was like, "Oh my god, you have a boyfriend? Like cute." And I was like, "Oh, what's his name?" Because I'm nosy, so I love to know. All
of course.
So I have a podcast, and I'm like, "Tell me the tea. What's good?" And he's like, "Yeah, like this guy I'm dating. His name is this," and I was like, "Oh, like cute. Send me a picture." So he sent me a picture. I was like, "Oh, that's my friend from college." Like,
no way.
We're really good friends. And I was like, "Oh, cute. Like, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make a cute couple. Like, be happy." It did feel weird after that, just because, like, I think with this guy, I'm not really friends with the guy that I hooked up with. But, like, I'm actual friends with my friend. So I'm like, I don't feel like we should be, like, talking anymore. Just like, it does feel weird in that case. But I kind of let it go. I was like, sure, you guys go have fun, be happy. So I stopped talking to him, like,
no more
not
streak.
in a mean way, but just kind of like end of the streak, whatever. And then at this wedding 2 weeks ago, apparently my friend had an issue with me because that happened.
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, well, firstly, I met him before you guys.
No, exactly. Everybody you've ever met or hooked up with has had a past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually hooked up with him before you did, probably. Yeah. So like
how could I have known?
Yeah. How could I have known the future? But secondly, it's like you had all the information.
Yeah, totally.
Like you and I'm sure
and you respected the boundary.
Like, yeah, I'm sure he told you that. Oh my God, like I hooked up with Donnie, this is your friend, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you had all the information. I think they're engaged now, so it's like,
oh shit,
I don't want to sit by Donnie at this wedding. Don't put him at the same table as me. Like,
it's still an ongoing issue.
This was literally just 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
but we hooked up literally years ago. Like it was like something I forgot until I saw him at this wedding. So I was just like, why do you have issues? Like, we're adults, and I actually confronted him about it because like I could tell.
Yeah,
and he's like, I don't have an issue. I'm like,
yeah.
I already talked to people. They said that you did.
Yeah. My sources are saying.
My sources. I noticed right away when there was no seat.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, what's going on?
Well, I guess that means you're a threat.
Maybe I'm a threat. But I don't want your man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You can have him.
Yeah, have him. I already had him.
Yeah, exactly.
Take him. But I was saying like that to say like, it's so funny the situations you get in, like when like the gay community is so small, and like particularly in Wisconsin, like in Chicago, there's you throw a rock, you might hit a gay.
Yeah.
Like, chill, like they're all over.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee, like, and like I guess have you ever seen the Grindr grid? Are you familiar? But basically in Chicago, like it tells you the distance away like people are from you. So like,
oh, that is fascinating.
It is fascinating. I'm telling you maybe too much. I'm so sorry, gays, if you don't hurt in on our secret. But like, the grid, it'll be like, okay, this person is, say, 700 feet away from you. This person is 820 feet away from you. Like,
so you can literally see like all of the people in your vicinity.
It's not a map. It's just like a chart. Like,
okay. Oh, that's so interesting.
But in Milwaukee, to like give some context, no one's ever going to be 700 feet away from us. Like, this person is 6 miles away from you.
Yeah.
7 miles, 12 miles.
Yeah, you have to drive.
Miles,
yeah, you have to get there.
Like,
you have to rent the U-Haul.
So, like, it makes, you got to get the U-Haul to go there. So, it makes sense to me that, like, the place that I was in, when I was on Grindr, these two are the only two on there.
Yeah.
Like, because I was, like, in a small town in Wisconsin. So, it was like,
it's making sense.
Yeah, you guys met each other because you're the only two.
Yeah.
But guess what? I met him, too, because you guys were the only 3 people
we
there.
used to be all on the same chart.
Yeah. We're all on the same grid, of course. Like there were like 10 guys to choose from. So it makes sense. So I'm like, don't be pressed. Like it's fine. Like
yes.
Okay. So like I guess it is probably hard to hear that your partner hooked up with like someone who like or is a friend. Like that is hard. But at some point, like either like
you have to feel secure enough in your relationship to sort of just it's all good,
or like just talk about it. Like if you do have feelings about it, just be like, yo, like Sam, like I think you hooked up with my partner. I think we should talk about it just to
clear the air.
Be weird. Yeah like it's not weird to me, or I do feel a way about it. Do you still have feelings for him, or whatever the case is, like whatever resolution you need, like let's just say it and then move on. Even if the resolution is like, okay, like maybe we shouldn't talk, or maybe we need some distance, but at least you're like being an adult and like actually like putting the effort to.
So true.
So
I mean, that's the thing. Like your options are always say something or get over it, and then you also kind of need to decide based on what you hear what you're gonna choose.
I really try to put myself in the position of communicating, because I've learned probably from therapy, like my therapist is big on this, where like even if it comes to the same solution that it would have if you had not talked about it, you're not living with that anymore. Like
now you know.
Like like you communicate it, they told you, great, that's the same place that you thought it was gonna go if you hadn't said anything. But now you're both on the same page and now you can move on. So that's been like something I try to do. So when my friend, I did that. He said he was fine. I don't think I believed him, but
that's all you can do.
So when he hears this, just know, I know you're not over it.
Yeah.
You're not over it. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. No, that's real. You're giving me some good advice today. You really are. You're hitting me with some good ones.
Grindr grid.
Yes. Okay. Well, my last question for you.
Yes.
Is your hater mode activated today?
Is my hater mode activated today? I feel like no. I feel like the sun is shining.
It is.
I feel good.
Are you a hater? Do you identify as a hater?
I am a hater a little bit. Like sometimes I have to temper my.
But you're such a lover too.
I am a lover. I think if you get around me, I'm a little shady. And you'll learn that. Like I'm a little like.
Totally. I mean,
like I have a lot. Like yesterday, a guy next to me on the plane, I'm like if I had a sounding board at that moment, I would have talked a lot of shit about it. But I didn't.
There's nothing worse. You kind of either make besties or sworn enemies with the people you're sitting next to on the airplane.
I just feel like there's some plane etiquette. Like
totally.
You should not eat chicken wings on a plane. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's a good food. I love wings. On a flight in the middle seat. You
literally have to choose the least offensive, least smelly thing you could possibly eat.
And they were so smelly.
Ugh.
Like I'm like, we're stuck 3 hours on the tarmac and you're fucking eating chicken wings. Like,
right. That would push me over the edge.
Yeah. I was like, plain foods are salads.
Yeah. Literally.
Sandwiches.
Totally. Mild ones.
Mild one, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Like cold cut
Yeah.
It's something simple.
No crazy sauce.
No smelly sauce.
Yeah.
Like, we're all stuck in the same space.
Right.
I'm trying to think what else. Something cold. Like,
I know.
you can eat a Lunchable
Yeah.
on the plane. That's okay.
Totally.
Like nuts, meats and cheeses, I'll let you pass.
Yeah.
Like burger?
No. No.
In the middle seat is crazy.
Yeah, because guess what? You're offending both of the people on either
and like
side.
the way that he was eating these wings, I couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. They're messy.
They're messy, and like I appreciate the people who can like eat a flat and like just shove it in their mouth. And
I know, and then it comes out just bone.
That's what he was doing.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I was like, geez, calm down.
Right. Also, do that in private. Yeah.
So that's my hater mode. That only thing. But today, since the sun is shining, I feel like good.
I think
last night, if you caught me.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I think you've had enough opportunities to be a hater. You're probably ready for a break.
Yeah, and it's just in a break. Are you in hater mode today?
I would say, I think I woke up in hater mode this morning for sure. I've chilled out a little bit. I'm feeling positive. I don't have a lot of shit to talk in this moment. Yeah.
Good. The only shit that I didn't talk today, I guess I didn't mention it, was when I got home this morning. And I kind of knew something was wrong with my bed frame when I left.
Oh, no.
Because it was like a little creaky. When I laid on my bed, it just like broke.
No.
So I'm like, wow.
The last thing you needed at 5 a.m.
I know. So I moved my mattress to the floor.
No.
And I bought a new bed frame before I went to bed.
Okay, well, good for you.
It's coming tomorrow.
See, you are a problem solver.
I am. I'm quick. I think about things and I have to solve them at that moment. So I was up a little later than I should have. Buying the bed frame, and I was like, it's fine. It's cool.
Your future self will thank you.
I will. I mean, tomorrow, I don't know. Like, who's going to build it?
Yeah.
Adam?
He loves the task.
I know, but they're probably leaving for Easter.
So true.
What am I going to do?
Task rabbit.
Yeah, task rabbit, true. I cannot build a bed. I probably can build a bed frame.
And that's your feminine side.
Maybe.
Who doesn't want to build it.
I literally saw a TikTok the other day. It's like, I know I'm a man, but girl, don't call me to move no fridge. What do you think I am? That's me.
100%.
Actually, don't call me to move at all.
No.
Like, I love you all. I love all of my friends. I love you all so much. I don't want to help you move. And I will never ask you to help me move either.
I think that's another piece about turning 30. It's like we can't be leaning on each other in that way anymore.
You know what we can do? I can help you unpack.
Yes.
And I can provide some moral support.
Yeah.
When it comes to like bringing wine over.
Totally.
After you move.
Yeah.
I'm not helping you move. I never want to help anyone move.
No, I'm not going to pick up the heavy stuff.
Get movers.
Get movers.
30, when you turn 30, get movers.
Get movers. Easy. Rent the U-Haul.
Rent the U-Haul. For whatever you need it for.
Yeah, literally. Well, thanks for coming on this podcast.
Thank you. This is fun.
And yeah, we've had kind of a special guest this whole episode. He's obsessed with you.
I love it.
Well, thank you for chatting with me today. And thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week. Bye.
Bye.